Welcome to Top Stories of the Week, ladies and gentlemen. Let's check out some of the top stories making headlines in Nagaland, the country and across the world. The Supreme Court has upheld the abrogation of Article 370 in Jammu and Kashmir as constitutionally valid. The Supreme Court asked the Election Commission of India to conduct elections to the Legislative Assembly of Jammu and Kashmir by September 30, 2024. A five-judge constitution bench comprising Chief Justice of India D.Y. Chandrachud pronounced its verdict on a batch of petitions challenging the abrogation of Article 370 earlier. It also challenged the bifurcation of the erstwhile state of Jammu and Kashmir into two union territories. The apex court said Article 370 was an interim arrangement due to conditions of war and is a temporary provision. That's what the court said. The court also upheld the reorganization of Ladakh as a union territory. Chief Justice Chandrachud said every decision taken by the union on behalf of the state is not subject to challenge, as this will lead to chaos and uncertainty. It will bring the administration of the state to a standstill. That's what the Supreme Court said. Now, reacting to the verdict, Prime Minister Narendra Modi said the Supreme Court's verdict on the abrogation of Article 370 was historic. The idea was that a verdict constitutionally upheld the decision taken by the Parliament of India on August 5, 2019. Ladies and gentlemen, three Tangkhul men were allegedly assaulted on December 3rd by some groups suspected to be from Manipur's valley areas. The incident happened on December 3 at a place called Sombang that is supposed to be towards the valley areas, according to the leader of an organization called the Forum for Restoration of People. A similar incident had happened in the past. Its convener Asang Kasar denounced the alleged assault. He said another similar incident happened on December 8 at Bishanpur, where two Rongmei Naga women were physically assaulted by some members of the Mera Baibis, that is an organization of Manipuri women. Further, it was alleged that on December 10th, a taxi driver was physically assaulted by unknown persons. The Assam Cabinet has approved a socio-economic survey of the state's indigenous Muslim populations. Ladies and gentlemen, the decision comes a year and a half after the Himanta Biswa Sarma government recognized 5 communities as indigenous Assamese Muslims. The Directorate of Shar Areas Development, which will be renamed Directorate of Minority Affairs and Shar Areas, will carry out the socio-economic assessment of the indigenous Muslims in Assam. That's what the cabinet note stated earlier. Union Home Minister Amit Shah on Monday reaffirmed inside the parliament that the Pakistan-occupied Kashmir is part of India and that no one can snatch the region away from India. The Union Home Minister was replying to debate in the Rajya Sabha on two bills. The first is the Jammu and Kashmir Reorganization Amendment Bill of 2023. The second bill is the Jammu and Kashmir Reservation Amendment Bill of 2023. They were passed by the Lok Sabha on December 7th. He said that a delimitation commission set up by the Center for Delimitation of Assemblies and Parliamentary Constituencies in Jammu and Kashmir has reserved 24 seats for Pakistan-occupied Kashmir because it belongs to India. The Delimitation Commission has taken many other decisions. He said earlier there were only 37 seats in the Jammu division. Now the new Delimitation Commission has increased the number of seats from 37 to 43 in the Jammu region. That's what the Home Minister said earlier. Work has been done to make about 47 seats instead of 46 in the Kashmir division. In this way, he said, Jammu and Kashmir together have 90 seats against 83 seats earlier. 24 seats for Pakistan-occupied Kashmir have been kept reserved, he said. Again, Pakistan-occupied Kashmir belongs to India. It is India's and no one can take it away from India. That's what the Home Minister said. Income tax officials and CISF personnel on Tuesday left Balangir after raids on Congress MP Raj Prasad Sahu's premises. It concluded the race after over a week's search. Officials said approximately 30 to 34 premises in Odisha, Jharkhand and West Bengal were searched. After the 5-day counting ended on Sunday of the cash that was seized, the IT department has affected a countrywide highest ever cash seizure of about 351 crore by any agency in a single operation. About 3 kilograms of jewelry was also seized by the department. Expelled Trinamool Congress Member of Parliament Mahua Moitra has reportedly been directed to vacate her official residence. If confirmed, the move comes barely a week after of her being expelled over allegations of corruption and misconduct. According to reports, the Housing Committee of the Lok Sabha has written to the Urban Development Ministry to initiate procedures to ask her to vacate her official residence. Moitra was allotted the house by the ministry under special quota. Moitra was expelled from the Lok Sabha on Friday following an ethics committee report into the cash forgery charges against her. The opposition walked out when the decision was announced. A shootout took place between two insurgent groups in Lakhipur subdivision of Kachar district bordering Assam and Manipur on Tuesday evening. The shooting left one dead on the spot and another person injured. That's what the report said. The deceased youth was identified as Wan Chila Rongmei. Police and paramilitary personnel rushed to the spot. After the reports went out, according to reports, an internal feud led to the death of the Naga National Council leader. At the time of this news being reported, police informed the media that investigations were on, but preliminary assessment hinted at a personal feud that led to the shooting. The Lok Sabha security was breached on Wednesday with 2 people jumping down from the gallery and hurling gas-emitting objects. Further, 2 people protesting with colored smoke outside the parliament were also detained by the police and were taken to the Parliament Street police station. The accused persons were reportedly seated in the visitors' gallery. Reports say they took out canisters from their shoes. Television footage showed them jumping from desk to desk and had appeared to be headed toward the well of the house then. Union Women and Child Development Minister Smriti Irani on Wednesday said menstruation is not a handicap and it shouldn't warrant a specific policy for paid leave for women. Irani was speaking in Rajya Sabha in response to a question that was asked by an RGD member in the upper house, Manoj Kumar Jha, about the menstrual hygiene policy in the country. Union Minister Irani said menstruation and the menstruation cycle in women are not a handicap. It's a natural part of women's life journey. That's what the Union Minister said. Zokuki persons who were killed in the ethnic violence in Manipur and whose bodies had been lying in different mortuaries in Imphal will finally be laid to rest. Ladies and gentlemen, the bodies were handed over to the kin of the deceased. Since the beginning of the ethnic violence in May this year, dead bodies had been lying in various medical institutions and medical colleges. On Thursday, 27 dead bodies were taken out from the Jawaharlal Nehru Institute of Medical Sciences and 33 from the Regional Institute of Medical Sciences. They were flown to Churachandpur and Kangpoki districts in Manipur. Reports say 3 dead bodies at the RIMS mortuary are still unidentified. Later, 4 bodies belonging to the Maite community were brought and handed over to the families. 1 was kept at the JNIMS hospital. Thank you for watching Hornbill TV, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Al Nguli. See you next time.